guys, Mama Nessa here. So I wanted to check in with you guys for my 3-week post-op. So some of you guys know and some of you don't, but I had the VSG surgery, or the vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery, on March 8th of 2017 in San Antonio. My doctor is Dr. Patel and Associates. So my actual doctors that did the surgery were Dr. Reddy and Dr. Dill. And the day I checked in for surgery, I weighed in at 252 pounds. which is not bad, because my highest weight recorded was 298. I've been on a liquid diet, but tomorrow is my 3-week check-in with the doctor to make sure everything's going great. And as of this morning, I am down to 234. Yeah, 234 pounds. So with that being said, I've lost 18 pounds since surgery. I'm almost at a whopping 20 pounds down since surgery. So that's awesome. That's a whole 64 pounds from my highest weight. I'll post you some pictures of before surgery, and then I'll post you some gradual pictures of what I look like now. But anyways, so I think what I really wanted to just discuss is how I was doing, the process of what's going on so far. So far, so good. I haven't had much pain, haven't had much discomfort, anxious to start eating real food. That is definitely where I'm at this point. Everything looks so delicious. And I know I can't eat it all, but I want to, because I'm at that point where I'm ready to eat. Every day is a daily struggle to make sure that I get in enough protein. My doctor wants me taking in at least 80 grams of protein a day and a minimum of 64 ounces of water a day, which seems like a lot, but believe it or not, you're supposed to be taking in half your body weight a day in liquids. Yeah, that's a lot of ounces. That's a lot of ounces. So 64 ounces is nothing compared to what I should be taking in. But then again, my stomach is not that big. My stomach is about the size of a medium banana. So 64 ounces is plenty. As far as the everyday routine, I have to take multivitamins every day, every single day. I'm taking 1,500 milligrams of calcium. So that's 3 chewable, and everything is chewable. I mean, I can swallow pills. They have to be about the size of a baby aspirin or smaller. Not because it's, it's a choking hazard. It's more so my stomach can digest it. So I'm taking in 1,500 milligrams of calcium. I take in 1,000 of multivitamin. I have to take an antacid medicine every day. I have to take a probiotic every day. I'm supposed to take an extra B vitamin every day, but when I started looking into like my protein shakes and how much B vitamins are in my multivitamins, I realized I was taking in way too much B vitamin, which is why my urine was fluorescent yellow. So I was like, I need to drink more liquid. As soon as I stopped taking that extra vitamin, it was the color it was supposed to be. So I don't take that one anymore. As far as iron is concerned, I'll find out tomorrow if my iron is good. If not, they'll probably put me on iron pills. Whoa. But outside of that, I guess that's diet. If I know a lot of people ask me, how am I doing? How am I feeling? Um, Physically, I'm fine. Mentally, it's been a struggle. Mentally, it has been a huge struggle. I would say this process, anybody who's considering it, if your doctor's office offers you a psychologist or says it's mandatory, don't scoff at it. Definitely use that tool. If they don't offer one, see if your insurance pays for one and see if you can see a person who specializes in eating disorders. Not saying that you would have one, but the reason why is because they understand the mental struggle that goes with eating disorders. I had an eating disorder. I overate. I couldn't stop eating. I could be full. My stomach would feel full, but I still wanted to eat. And that's still a struggle now. Like, I'm still hungry. And I know that my protein shake, it's making me feel full. But now that I don't feel hungry, I have to really listen to my body. I have to get out of my head game and listen to my body. And if my body is telling me, okay, Nessa, your stomach is feeling kind of full, you have to stop eating or you have to stop drinking. I'm not eating yet. I'm drinking. But there are times where I see what everybody else is eating and I've gotten angry. I won't lie. I've gotten angry enough to the point where I've gotten up out of the room and walked out, closed the door and cried, because I couldn't eat it. I'm a fat kid at heart and I couldn't eat what everybody else was eating, but it's not a bad thing. It's just at this particular point in the stage of my journey, I'm not at solid foods yet. And that's okay. And it's taken 3 weeks for me to get to the point to where I can say it's okay. It's taken me 3 weeks to get to the point to where I can cook foods that I love to eat. And it's okay. And I'm happy that I'm at that point because, I love to cook. I love to eat. I love to share my food. I love to share my cooking. So for me to be at this point where I can actually cook it, look at it and say, okay. And I'm now at a point where I'm not angry. Physically, I feel great. Physically, I can tell my sleep apnea has gotten better. There have been times where I've fallen asleep either on the couch or I've just fallen asleep reading a book in bed and didn't put my machine on, and my husband slept through the night without waking me up to tell me to roll over on my side because I was snoring. So I've noticed that. I've noticed I don't get winded as much as I used to because I, A, quit smoking, and B, I don't have all that extra weight in the middle of my body. I definitely need a new wardrobe. At my highest weight, my clothing size was a size 22, 24. Day of surgery, I was a size 16, 18. Now I'm down to a 14, 16. Not all 14s fit. Not all 16s really fit either. It just depends on the cut, but it's a 14, 16. So a lot of my clothes are loose. Thank God I have my legging army leggings, and I do have some LuLaRoe leggings, and I have yoga pants. Woo, stretch. I mean, if you have any questions for me, definitely ask. If you guys are considering the surgery and you have questions for me, doesn't matter if it's personal or not, feel free either to ask me the questions down in the comment section or feel free to email me. This kind of surgery is not one that you wake up and you're like, I'm going to have this surgery, because it is a process. My insurance, luckily, they have a 3-month waiting period, but my doctor's office has a longer waiting period. So even though my insurance was like, you're good to go at the end of December, I still had 6 months with my doctor's office that they wanted to see 6 months of weight loss 6 months of sticking to the diet that they had me on, just to make sure that after my surgery, I'm successful. And that is something that I really do appreciate now. At first, I was like, come on, dudes. But now that I'm on the other side of it, definitely grateful. Do I have any regrets? I think my first week I did have buyer's remorse. I was hating life. I was hating the fact that I went through the surgery. I was angry. Like I said, I was angry. Now that I'm more into it, I'm so blessed and so happy that I did do this surgery. My only regret is that I didn't do it sooner. I don't know why I waited so long. I really don't. But I'm happy that I did it. So, like I said, if you have any questions, hit me up in the comment box. If you want to email me, I'll put my email down in the description box. Feel free to follow me on my Facebook page. It's Mama VSG Nessa. Feel free to follow me on Instagram at saywhut006. That's SAYWHUT 006. And outside of that, you guys, love you lots, and I will be back at you soon. Bye.